Stay Planted. It is a spin-off from my book called Planted But Needed Water. Yes, that is available right now on Amazon. So you can actually go on Amazon and get your copy. You can get either ebook or paperback. And it is available right then and there. Okay, so he is. Try to get Kerwin on in a couple of minutes. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Let me just give you just a little background. Hi, Kerwin.
What's going on?
All is well. I was just about to introduce you, so just give me one sec. So, Stay Planted. As you know, we create. Let me just pause. Droop Lion in the background. Yes. So, Stay Planted. It's pretty much a spin-off from my book, Planted But Needed Water. So we give persons the platform to actually speak about these struggles before the success. Because oftentimes persons look at your success and they have no idea what your journey was like to get to where you are. So tonight we welcome to the platform one of my...
So that's what I did. I just played ball. But even though I played ball and I worked hard, there were still elements that I was missing to achieve that dream. And that, for me, was that burning desire of always making it to the NBA. I want to be like Mike. So as a parent, what do you do when your child tells you they have a dream and you don't have the resources to access that dream for them? What do you do? What do you do? So, as I was on my pursuit, I grew up in Jane and Finch, and I was fortunate and blessed to have a mother, a praying mother, to, just pray over me. And every Sunday, I would play basketball, and then she would drag me to the bus, to the church van, and I would have to go to church. I would play ball, and I would have to still go to church. And I went to Shoreham Public School. And then I transitioned to Brookview Middle School. And, whether the stereotypes, the unconscious bias of that area being known for crime and violence, it was my safe haven. I played ball at Driftwood Community Center. And I learned a lot. And that's where I was able to sharpen my skills on the basketball court. And even though we went to school wasn't our first priority. So as a parent, what do you do when you are focused on putting food on the table, clothes on their backs, a roof over their head, but you're telling your child to focus on their education?
Right.
What are they modeling? What are they seeing? Right? You're going to tell them they need that formal education.
Right.
But the informal and the non-formal, they're going to be exposed to. So that's what I was exposed to. I had my friends. They didn't grow up with their fathers. And I'm not saying I was on the streets, but it's not like today when we have curfews at 8 o'clock. I was in grade 6, until like 11 o'clock on the basketball court, hanging out with my friends. I was staying out. Back in the day, if you know about the early 90s, the all ages jams, going to all ages jams, the neighborhood parties. There was one incident though. I got to be honest. My mom's a churchgoer, so she came to the party.
I want to hear about this.
My mom came to the party and brought me home. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? Mom, seriously? You're coming to the party with the doo-doo plants? Seriously? Yo. So those are those moments where you get exposed to, right? So as I was starting to pursue this dream that they call basketball, I fell in love with the game. I didn't fall in love with education, but I fell in love with the game. And I had an opportunity to go to a high school called Eastern Commerce. And it was like an hour away from where I lived. So I would have to take the bus then I would have to take the train. And for 5 years, I was an OAC. I graduated in grade 13. For 5 years, I dedicated myself from grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12 in OAC to take the train every day from my house, an hour there and an hour back, practice in school. And the hardest thing about being a student athlete, you're just entrenched in that lifestyle.
Right.
All you want to do is just play basketball. But I was very fortunate enough to have teachers and coaches to understand where we came from, to understand that, you know, there's not only a Jane and Finch, there's not only a Regent Park, there's not only a Galloway, there's not only a Jungle, there's not only a Malvern, there's not only a Bleecker. There's different pockets where all these kids have dreams and they're just, you know, trying to go to an environment where they're trying to aspire to that dream.
Right.
But where do you go if it's not in your household to aspire to that dream because they don't have the formula? So I was there, and fortunate enough, I had friends that aspired to do the same. But then other influences started to come into play. I had friends. We did things that would get us charged. We knew right from wrong, but because we were very curious, young, ambitious, confident individuals, we looked at the law and enforcement as they can't affect us. They wouldn't be able to affect us. So, not saying living a double life, but you want to stay focused on one task.
Right.
And in high school, I was focused on basketball and I was focusing on hanging out with my friends. And I wasn't really focused on my schoolwork because it was just embedded in the routine.
Right.
And when I went to Eastern Commerce, we were very successful, winning a Bantam championship. Lost the money.